Hi guys, Vladyslav Brothers Pictures here once again with another truth video out of worst users. Last time, I made a truth video out of Eva R2K7 on April 2023. And I also made a truth video out of EmilianoYTP and his supporters on September 16, 2024. One more thing, there's something is going on this worse, shocking, and horribly since June 24, 2022 to present. And today, I will be doing remake truth video out of EmilianoYTP and his supporters. Note, this is the third video about the truth video out of worst users, but it's remake version on it. But before to start this remake truth video, to anyone who still liked or neutral on EmilianoYTP, then your opinion handled and tolerated 100%. But I highly suggest you to not trust this user because he's a complete pedophile, pervert, and he's acting like Shelly Bain 2.0. Anyway, I'll handle your opinion on EmilianoYTP and his supporters, as long as you handle mine. But if you ever dare to bash my opinion on EmilianoYTP and his supporters, then you will be automatically blocked and hidden from my channel without giving you a second chance. Also, this remake truth video out of EmilianoYTP and his supporters is meant to be constructive criticism purposes only, not trying to bash anyone's opinions. So, let's begin this remake truth video out of EmilianoYTP and his supporters, shall we folks? EmilianoYTP has got to be one of horrible, shocking, disgusting, and Shelly Bain supporter and pervert user ever to be existed on YouTube and the Brooklyn Bloodpop community. He has been causing a lot of drama, controversy, and even forcing users to hate Brooklyn Bloodpop music was made by Psycho, also known as Trenton Mondragon, along with his supporters, that I ever mentioned in the Brooklyn Bloodpop community. Alright, let me explain the reasons why EmilianoYTP and his supporters should needs to stop forcing users to hate Brooklyn Bloodpop and cyberbullying users for non-stop 24/7 in the Brooklyn Bloodpop community. And we mean 24/7. First off, to begin with, on June 24, 2022 to present, due to the Brooklyn Bloodpop drama, controversy incident going on once again. These years is literally even worse for me and my friends, which made me and my friends is very upset and even worse. However, some Brooklyn Bloodpop haters named EmilianoYTP, Jamal's Effects 2, Sandra Bug, and more EmilianoYTP supporters. So first up, to begin with, EmilianoYTP bullying Universal Fan 707 on his Gmail back in 2022. And he even also attacking on me and my friends over liking the Brooklyn Bloodpop music was made by Psycho, formerly known as Trenton Mondragon. According to many sources, bullying Universal Fan 707, and it also counts as cyberbullying, and it's not okay, whenever though his email, social media, or any platform. If EmilianoYTP keeps bullying Universal Fan 707 on Gmail, and it's very important to address it. Here's some steps you can follow. 1. Report the emails. Gmail has options to report harassment and abusive behavior. Universal Fan 707 can also mark the email as spam or report them for harassment and cyberbullying. 2. Block the spammers and bullies. Universal Fan 707 can block EmilianoYTP to stop receiving any more email messages from them. 3. Seek help. If the bullies continues or escalates, consider reporting the behavior to relevant authorities or reaching out to a trusted adult, school official, or counselor. 4. Save evidence. It's important to keep a record of the emails as evidence in case further action is needed. Bullying can have a serious emotional impact, so it's crucial to deal with it appropriately. And attacking users who likes the Brooklyn Bloodpop music is a terrible thing to do. To attack or harass people based on their music preferences or any other reason. Everyone has the right to their own tastes and opinions, and attacking others over something like music choice is harmful and unacceptable. It's important to foster respect, understanding, and tolerance, even when people have different tastes. If you or someone you know is being harassed, it might be a good idea to report the behavior to the relevant platform or authority. Anyway, please see evidences if you want. The link in the description below. This time I have decided to make a video to force EmilianoYTP and his friends to leave me and my friends alone, or there will be serious consequences. Instead, EmilianoYTP and his friends decided to decline it and making bad videos and posts out of me and my friends. They even forcing me and my friends to hate Brooklyn Bloodpop as well. To according any resources, forcing users to hate the Brooklyn Bloodpop music is a horrible thing to do, regardless of the genre. EmilianoYTP and his friends is becoming even entitled to their own tastes and preferences in music and other forms of entertainment. Forcing opinions on users can also create a negative and hostile environment. Encouraging people to listen to different genres and form their own opinions is a more respectful and constructive approach. And yeah, EmilianoYTP and his friends is becoming an Brooklyn Bloodpop haters. Not gonna lie. Alright guys, now let's move on. Next, EmilianoYTP and his supporters keep destroying the Brooklyn Bloodpop stuff, causing a drama, controversy in the Brooklyn Bloodpop community. Like, it's generally not a good idea to intentionally cause drama or controversy in any community, including the Brooklyn Bloodpop community, or any fan group. Drama can lead to negativity, division, and hurt feelings within the community. It can also harm relationships between fans, the artist, and other community members, leading to potential conflicts and misunderstandings. Here are a few reasons why it's best to avoid causing controversy. 1. Respect for others. Every community is made up of people with different opinions and perspectives. Stirring up controversy might disrespect others' views and create unnecessary tension. 2. Community harmony. A positive and inclusive atmosphere is what most communities aim for. Drama can disrupt that balance and lead to a toxic environment. 3. Reputation. People might view you negatively if you're seen as someone who instigates trouble. This can affect your standing within the group and even beyond. 4. Consequences. In some cases, causing controversy can lead to being banned or blocked from the community. If you're passionate about a topic, it's usually better to engage in thoughtful, respectful discussions rather than provoking arguments or creating conflict. Alright, now let's move on. Anyway, next, I have continued to talk about these worst years, which is 2022 to present. They saying that Bloodpop stinks, and they even also said that Bloodpop needs to die. And EmilianoYTP and his supporters said that they're keep hating on Brooklyn Bloodpop for 24/7 non-stop. Let's not forget, but EmilianoYTP and his friends says that Universal Fan 707's punishment videos are boring. They wish that Bloodpop fans needs to get banned. And don't forget, but EmilianoYTP even also leaking Universal Fan 707's model. Proves that he's an logo kid. Thank goodness that I also censored it due to leaking links. Like for example, leaking or distributing someone else's model, work, or intellectual property without permission is generally considered unethical and, in many cases, illegal. This applies especially if the model is copyrighted or protected under intellectual property laws. If EmilianoYTP has access to Universal Fan 707's model and does not have explicit permission to share or distribute it, doing so could lead to legal issues and harm reputations. It's always important to respect creators' rights and seek proper authorization before sharing any content that is not yours. If you are involved or have concerns about this situation, it's best to address it directly with the individuals or creators involved, or consult legal advice if necessary. Next, EmilianoYTP and his supporters also keep forcing me and my friends to get off the internet and the social media. Like seriously, EmilianoYTP and your supporters. You know damn well that forcing users to get off the internet and the social media is a worst thing to do. Everyone has the right to use these platforms as long as they follow the rules and guidelines set by the platforms themselves. Harassment, coercion, or pressuring someone to leave the internet is harmful and can lead to negative psychological effects. It's important to maintain respect for others' rights to express themselves and participate in online spaces, even if there are disagreements or differences of opinion. If conflicts arise, it's better to handle them through respectful communication or by reporting harmful behavior to platform moderators rather than engaging in forceful tactics. And EmilianoYTP and your supporters, get off the internet and leave the social media. Terms are hurtful to people. They can stay on the internet and the social media whatever they want. Next, EmilianoYTP and his supporters also made a fake apology back in March 2023. Alright, now let's move on. In 2024, back in April 2024, EmilianoYTP also made bad video out of PlayStation Fan 404 just because he hates on EmilianoYTP and his supporters. That's even cyberbullying and harassment, and he will get a community guideline strike for doing that. Let's not forget, EmilianoYTP also still making bad post out of me and my friends again back in around May 2024 to present. Alright everybody, let's move on. EmilianoYTP is completely pedophile and pervert, like for example, he's showing his butt on Discord. Here's the proof as the evidence. What the actual flying fuck is wrong with you, EmilianoYTP? What are you thinking? Showing your butt on Discord? You're got to be kidding me. This even also proves that you're being complete pedophile and you're also acting like Shelly Bain 2.0. I also ever mentioned that you're doing sexual roleplay and NSFW activity on Discord. Not to mention EmilianoYTP is also sending a death threat on Discord. What a complete psychotic monster he really is. Anyway, let's move into conclusion. In conclusion, EmilianoYTP and his supporters is nothing but they complete Brooklyn Bloodpop hater, a bullies, and causing a drama, controversy in the Brooklyn Bloodpop community. As for EmilianoYTP, he is a logo abuser, a link exposer, a complete pedophile and pervert that he's making a sexual roleplay and NSFW activity, a doxer, and a complete psychotic monster and abusive that he's sending a death threat on Discord. But anyways, that's it for now. I recommend you guys to stop supporting and hide EmilianoYTP and his friends from your channel, or even block them immediately. By doing so, EmilianoYTP and his friends will also becoming an entitled Karens. If you guys don't know who's Psycho, also known as Trenton Mondragon, born on January 1, 2001, is an American hyperpop producer hailing from Dallas, Texas, makes music called #Brooklyn Bloodpop. Let's hope that the Bloodpop drama, controversy needs to be stopped and the Brooklyn Bloodpop community needs to saved as well in the next month, or the next year, or else the Bloodpop drama, controversy still ongoing in the next year. One more thing I have to say. I really hope that EmilianoYTP and his friends needs to stop forcing me and my friends to hate Brooklyn Bloodpop. That's all I have to say. Guys, if you still neutral or like EmilianoYTP and his supporters, then me and my friends can also handle your opinion. Also, no bashing my opinion allowed. But if you ever bash my opinion, then you will be automatically hitted from my channel. I'm not trying to bash your opinion, it's just an advice. And again, this video meant to be constructive criticism purposes only. And EmilianoYTP and your supporters, if you are watching this, words cannot describe how furious and pissed me and my friends are with you right now. You even absolutely ruined me and my friends' reputations just because we're criticizing you guys for taking me and my friends way too extreme. Not only that, but you guys are nothing but a huge Brooklyn Bloodpop haters. You even forcing me and my friends to hate the Brooklyn Bloodpop music that we liked since the beginning of June 2022 to present. You guys even caused a lot of drama, controversy in the Brooklyn Bloodpop community, and no one is going to trust you guys anymore after you guys doing that shit to me and my friends. As for you, EmilianoYTP, you are complete pedophile, pervert and psychotic monster I have ever mentioned. Me and my friends had absolutely enough with you guys. Me and my friends are now officially done with you guys forever and ever, and me and my friends is not going to trust you guys ever again. But this time, we're seriously mean it forever and permanently. And also, do not ever think about making a commentary video on this, since the truth video out of you guys, and it's meant to give you constructive criticism purposes for your guys' actions against us. And I hope this truth video out of you guys will teach you a strong, valuable, and strictly lesson. Not to mention, you better leave me and my friends alone for now on, since me and my friends are so sick and tired of you guys forcing me and my friends to hate the Brooklyn Bloodpop music made by Psycho, also known as Trenton Mondragon, and cyberbullying me and my friends for all of the time 24/7 non-stop. Alright, hope you guys understand this message. Anyway, I will be still in the Brooklyn Bloodpop community from now on in the future. If you ever think it is necessary, don't forget to comment, share, repost this post. So thank you guys for listening this. This is Vladyslav Brothers Pictures, over and out. I hope you guys have a great day. Please take care and stay safe out there.